My friend, there's something many of my older patients don't realize. Nighttime blood sugar is often harder to control than daytime blood sugar. During the day, you're moving, walking, eating at clear, obvious times. But at night, when everything quiets down and the body enters rest, your blood sugar can quietly climb, and you may have no idea it's happening. I remember Gerald, 74, sitting in front of me, genuinely confused. He said, "James, I eat well. My daytime numbers look great, but when I wake up, my blood sugar is high. I just don't get it." I looked at him and smiled gently. There are things happening in your sleep that you don't see, but your blood sugar records every one of them. The truth is, many people think blood sugar only rises after meals. But after 60, especially if you have diabetes or prediabetes, some harmless evening habits can quietly push your blood sugar up all night long. A late dinner, a bedtime snack, too many fast carbs at night, poor sleep, hidden stress, the wrong kind of evening drink. All of these seem small, but together they can cause your blood sugar to rise and stay high throughout the night without you feeling anything at all. I often tell my patients, nighttime is when your body needs gentleness the most, but sometimes we're the ones who make it heavier without realizing it. Today, I'd like to sit with you like two old friends talking in front of a camera and walk through these quiet mistakes, why your nighttime blood sugar rises, and more importantly, how you can start waking up to softer mornings without numbers that scare you. Mistake 1, eating dinner too late, making it impossible for your blood sugar to rest through the night. My friend, this may be the most common mistake I see in older adults eating dinner, when the body is already preparing to sleep. I remember Judith, 68, a very caring woman who always ate dinner around 8:30 or 9 p.m. because she wanted to wait for the kids and grandkids so it feels cozy. She told me, puzzled, "James, I don't eat much at night, mostly fish and vegetables. So why is my blood sugar still high in the morning?" I asked her one simple question: "What time do you usually eat dinner?" When she answered, I nodded. That's exactly where the problem is. You see, after about 7 p.m., the body starts shifting into rest and repair mode. Insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar into your cells, also gets sleepy and works more slowly. So if you eat late, especially carbs, even good carbs, your body can't process them as well. That causes your blood sugar to rise slowly, stay high most of the night, and you only discover it when you check your numbers in the morning. I shared this picture with Judith. Imagine your body is like a factory. During the day, all the workers are there, the machines are running strong. But late at night, the lights are dim, and only a few people are on duty. If you deliver a big shipment of raw materials, then the factory simply can't process it in time. She laughed. "So I'm forcing my insulin to work the night shift, right, James?" "Exactly. And insulin on the night shift isn't very strong," I replied. After just 1 week of moving her dinner earlier to around 6:30 p.m., she came back with a relaxed smile. "James, my morning blood sugar dropped almost 20 points. All I did was eat earlier." That's it. My friend, eating dinner earlier is not about being strict with yourself. It's about giving your body the calm it deserves at the end of the day. When you let your stomach rest, your blood sugar can also enter the night more gently without those invisible spikes that scare you the next morning. Mistake number 2, snacking before bed. It feels like just to avoid hunger, but it keeps your blood sugar elevated all night long. My friend, I'll be honest with you, about 7 out of 10 of my older patients make this mistake. They don't overeat. They don't eat junk all day. They just have a little snack before bed to take the edge off the hunger. But that small snack, seemingly harmless, is often the exact reason their blood sugar runs high all night. I remember Anthony, 70, who always kept some cookies or ripe fruit by his bedside. He told me, "James, I can't sleep on an empty stomach. I'm afraid my sugar will drop too low while I'm sleeping." I asked him what he usually ate. "Yeah," he answered, "a few cookies, sometimes half a banana." I gently shook my head. "You're not going to crash, my friend, but you are pushing your blood sugar up all night without realizing it. Here's what happens. When you eat right before bed, your insulin is already slower than during the day. So your blood sugar rises slowly, doesn't come back down, properly stays elevated between 1 and 3 a.m., and by morning your fasting number is high, even though you think you ate well that day." I gave Anthony an image he really liked. Think of sugar from food like cars entering a city. At night, the traffic control team is tiny. If you send in a line of cars at that time, there's no one to direct them. The result? A silent traffic jam. That's your blood sugar stuck high all night. He sat quietly for a moment, then sighed. So I've been raising my blood sugar myself, and I had no idea. I gave him two simple rules. Avoid any carbs or fruit within 2-3 hours before bedtime. If you truly feel hungry, choose something that doesn't spike blood sugar, like a few almonds or a spoonful of Greek yogurt. After just 1 week, he came back eyes bright at James. My morning blood sugar dropped nearly 30 points. I can't believe such a small change made such a big difference. My friends, sometimes what your body needs at night isn't more food. It's quiet. When you let your body fall asleep without extra sugar to process, your blood sugar will enter the night more smoothly too. Mistake 3, drinking milk or fruit juice at night seems healthy but quietly pushes blood sugar up while you sleep. My friend, this is one of the most common nighttime mistakes I see in older adults with high blood sugar, drinking milk or fruit juice in the evening. It's not because they're careless, it's because they truly believe they're doing something good. Milk helps me sleep. Fruit is natural, so it must be healthy. A warm drink at night is good for my stomach. I remember Eleanor, 72, a very health-conscious woman. She said, James, I only drink 1 warm glass of milk before bed, but my blood sugar is always high in the morning. I don't understand why. I smiled gently and asked, do you know how much natural sugar is in milk? She shook her head. I explained lactose, the sugar in milk is still sugar, and it's absorbed quickly. At night, when insulin is already working more slowly, that sugar simply goes into your bloodstream and stays there, and fruit juice is even more dangerous for blood sugar. A glass of orange juice, apple juice, or any juice at all is basically concentrated sugar with almost no fiber. It's absorbed as fast as a spoonful of sugar dissolved in water. At night, your body can't handle that load well, so your blood sugar rises, stays high for many hours, and you wake up with a high number and no idea why. I explained it to Eleanor with a picture she liked. Imagine your body at night like a lamp turned down low. When you drink milk or juice, it's like suddenly switching on a bright spotlight. Your body isn't ready for that. She sighed, then laughed softly. So every night I've been waking up my blood sugar without realizing it. After just 5-7 days of stopping milk and juice at night and switching to warm water or unsweetened herbal tea, she came back and told me, James, my morning blood sugar dropped more than 20 points, and I'm sleeping deeper too. My friend, nighttime is for rest. It's not the time to give your insulin extra work or force your blood sugar to stay high. A calm sleep and a gentle morning may be as simple as not drinking milk or juice in the evening. Mistake number 4, eating too many fast carbs at dinner, making your nighttime blood sugar rise like a tide. My friend, if there's one quiet but stubborn mistake that disrupts nighttime blood sugar, it's this eating too many fast-digesting carbs at dinner. Many older adults don't eat much meat, don't eat much fat, but they do accidentally add an extra bowl of rice, a little noodles, a slice of white bread, or a few pieces of sweet potato late in the evening, and they think it's just a small amount. It shouldn't matter. But for someone with high blood sugar, even a small portion of fast carbs at night can push glucose up from 10 p.m. all the way to 3-4 a.m. I remember Philip, 69, who always tried his best to eat light at night. He told me, James, I only eat 1 small bowl of rice, yet every morning my sugar is high. Maybe I'm just not sleeping enough. I shook my head gently. It's not your sleep, my friend. It's the type of carbs you're choosing. Fast carbs include white rice noodles, faux ramen, plain porridge, white bread, sweet potatoes, eaten late, healthy. Yes, but still carbs. Here's the real issue. At night, your insulin naturally slows down, and your liver tends to release extra sugar to prepare your body for the overnight fast. So if you eat quick digesting carbs when insulin is already tired, your blood sugar rises quietly like a slow tide and you don't feel a thing. I explained it to Philip with an image he loved. Think of fast carbs like pouring water quickly into a narrow bottle. During the day, the bottle opening is wide, but at night, the opening shrinks and the water spills over. That's exactly how your blood sugar rises. He sighed, then said, so I'm not eating the wrong foods. I'm just eating them at the wrong time. Exactly. I helped him adjust his meals to more vegetables, light protein like fish, eggs, or chicken, very little slow carbs or none at all. After just 1 week, he returned, sounding relieved. James, my morning sugar dropped almost 25 points. And I'm sleeping deeper too. My friend, dinner does not need a lot of carbs. After age 50, your body doesn't need much nighttime energy. A lighter dinner low in fast carbs is gentle on your stomach, your sleep, and your blood sugar throughout the night. Mistake 5. Evening stress and worry. The invisible trigger that raises blood sugar even when you don't eat anything wrong. My friend, many of my older patients don't believe this at first. Until they experience it themselves, your blood sugar can rise at night, even if you don't eat a single bite, simply because you were stressed or worried before bed. I remember Sandra, 71, who came into my office puzzled. James, I didn't eat anything last night, not even a snack. But this morning my sugar was still high. How do you explain that? I smiled gently and asked, were you worrying about something before you slept? She paused. Then she sighed. I was thinking about my grandson, and I watched the news until almost 11 p.m., and then my mind just kept spinning. I nodded. That alone is enough to raise your blood sugar. You see, when you feel stressed at night, your body releases two hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. These hormones are designed to keep you alive in danger, and one of the ways they do that is by telling the liver to release more sugar into your bloodstream. So even if you don't eat, your blood sugar rises. Even if you stay still in bed, your body behaves as if you need energy to fight something. But that danger often exists only in your thoughts. I explained it to Sandra with an image she loved. Imagine your home at night, the lights dim, everything peaceful. But when you worry, it's like turning on every light in the house, and your blood sugar lights up too. She laughed softly. So I don't need to eat to raise my sugar. I just need to think too much. Exactly. I gave her a simple evening routine. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. Avoid upsetting content, especially news. Listen to calming music. Write down 3 things she's grateful for. Practice 2 minutes of slow breathing. After 1 week, she returned smiling. James, every morning, I'm under 120. I sleep better. My mind feels calm again. My friend, your body doesn't just eat with your mouth. It eats with your emotions too. And in the evening, when you release your worries, your blood sugar releases you. Mistake 6. Poor sleep or waking up at night, making your body panic and raise blood sugar to compensate. My friend, here's something many older adults don't expect. A bad night of sleep can raise your blood sugar more than a bad meal. It sounds strange, but I see it every single week in my clinic. I remember Raymond, 73, who often woke up during the night from back pain or to use the bathroom. He told me, exhausted James, some nights I don't even eat dinner, and I never snack, but my sugar is still high in the morning. Why? I looked at him quietly and asked, how many hours of sleep did you actually get? He sighed. I woke up 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 hours total. I smiled gently. When you don't sleep well, your body thinks you're in danger. And to protect you, your liver releases sugar into your bloodstream as if fueling you for a fight. 2 things often happen. 1. The dawn phenomenon. Between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m., your body releases hormones to wake you up, and these hormones raise blood sugar. 2. The Somobai effect. Your sugar drops slightly at night, your body panics. Your liver floods you with extra sugar. Your morning number is high. Both happen more intensely when your sleep is interrupted. I explained it to Raymond with an image. Think of your body like a clock. When you sleep deeply, it ticks smoothly. But when you keep waking up, the clock jumps and jerks, and your blood sugar jumps with it. After 10 days of improving his sleep by going to bed earlier, avoiding water too late, relaxing, 30 minutes before sleep, using a leg-elevating pillow for back pain, he came back beaming. James, I finally slept 6 hours straight, and this morning my sugar was only 118. My friends, sometimes it's not the food, it's the night. Sleep is one of the strongest natural medicines your body has, and one of the things older adults lose the most. Protect your sleep, because it is the doorway to a gentle, steady blood sugar every morning. Mistake. Not moving after dinner, causing sugar to sit in the blood and rise all night. My friend, this is one of the quiet but extremely common mistakes I see in older adults. After dinner, many people sit down to watch TV, lie in bed, or get ready to sleep, thinking that eating and resting is simply part of aging. But when you have high blood sugar, this habit places a heavier burden on your body than you realize. I remember Thomas, 70, a man very disciplined with his meals. He told me, James, I eat light dinners, no sweets, very little carbs. Yet every morning my sugar is high. I thought I was doing everything right. I asked him, what do you do after dinner? He replied instantly, I watch TV for an hour, then I go to bed. I smiled gently. That, my friend, is the reason. After you eat, glucose begins to enter your bloodstream, and your body needs insulin to help move that sugar into your cells. But if you stay still, your muscles aren't using energy. They aren't helping absorb glucose. They aren't opening the door for sugar to enter. As a result, sugar stays floating in the blood. Insulin works overtime. Blood sugar rises for hours, and by morning your number is high, even though you didn't eat wrong. I explained it to Thomas with a simple image. Think of sugar in the blood as water. Your muscles are dry towels that absorb it. If you don't move, the towels never open and the water just drifts all night. After just 7 days of following this golden rule, walk 10-15 minutes after dinner. Slow, gentle, not tiring. He returned with a bright smile. James, my morning sugar dropped almost 25 milligrams DL, and I'm sleeping deeper too. My friend, moving after dinner is not heavy exercise. It's simply a short walk, a conversation with a loved one, or a quiet moment outside breathing fresh air. Yet those small steps are the strongest natural insulin your body has. Just 10 minutes? But 10 minutes, that can change your entire morning. Mistake 8, eating too little or skipping dinner, causing your body to rebound and raise blood sugar all night. My friend, many older adults are surprised to learn this. Eating too little at dinner or skipping dinner entirely doesn't lower blood sugar. In fact, it often makes it higher overnight. It sounds backwards, doesn't it? But it's one of the body's natural survival reflexes. I remember Helen, 69, very careful and afraid of eating dinner because she didn't want her sugar to rise. She told me confidently, James, I stopped eating dinner completely, but my morning sugar is still high. What am I doing wrong? I placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just making your body feel scared. Here's what happens when you skip dinner or eat too little. Your blood sugar drops slightly around midnight. Your body thinks you're starving. Your liver releases stored glucose. Your sugar rises from 1 to 3 a.m., and you only discover it in the morning. This is called the sabotaging effect, and older adults are especially prone to it. I explained it with an image she loved. Think of your body like a worried grandmother. When she thinks you're too hungry, she hands you emergency money even when you don't need it. That emergency sugar is why your blood sugar rises at night. She laughed, then sighed, so I'm skipping dinner, and my body is overprotecting me. I guided her toward a light but complete evening meal. 1 egg or a small piece of fish, a bowl of vegetables, a little slow. Carb like 1/4 cup brown rice or a small sweet potato. After 1 week, she returned joyfully. James, I stopped skipping dinner, and now my morning numbers are beautiful. My friend, skipping dinner doesn't help your sugar. Your body after age 50 needs stability, not deprivation. A light balanced dinner is the gentlest way to help your blood sugar stay calm through the night. Mistake 9, drinking too much water at night causing broken sleep, poor rest, and higher morning blood sugar. My friend, everyone knows drinking water is good, but just like everything in health, timing matters more than we think. And drinking too much water in the evening is a common reason many older adults have high morning blood sugar, even when they didn't eat anything wrong. I remember Patrick, 72, who proudly told me, James, I drink water very regularly, but he came in confused. I wake up 3-4 times every night to use the bathroom. I'm exhausted, and my morning sugar is always high. I don't understand why. I asked, when do you drink the most water? He answered, at night. I'm afraid I don't drink enough during the day. Right then I knew the problem. When you drink too much water after 7 p.m., your bladder fills quickly. You wake up multiple times, your sleep becomes fragmented. Your brain never reaches deep sleep. Cortisol rises. The liver releases sugar to boost energy, and your morning sugar rises even without food. I explained it with a simple image. Your body is like a phone. To charge fully, it needs to stay still. But if you keep tapping the screen, it never charges. Your sleep is the charger. Without it, your sugar can't stabilize. He nodded, then laughed. So I'm drinking the right thing, just at the wrong time. I told him, drink most of your water in the morning and afternoon. Reduce intake after 6 p.m. after 7 p.m. Just sip when thirsty. 1 week later, he returned with clear, bright eyes. James, I only wake up once now. Some nights I sleep straight through, and my morning sugar dropped more than 20 points. My friends, sometimes it's not food. It's sleep, and sleep disrupted by too much water is enough to raise blood sugar every night. Let your body rest, and let water be your friend during the day, not the middle of the night. Mistake 10, a dinner that lacks protein causing unstable blood sugar and triggering the liver to raise sugar overnight. My friend, many older adults don't struggle because they eat too much, but because they don't eat enough of what the body truly needs, especially protein at dinner. I remember Margaret, 70, always trying to eat light and healthy. She said, James, I only eat vegetables and a little rice at night. I'm afraid eating protein late will upset my stomach, but my morning sugar is always higher. I asked, do you get enough protein at dinner? She shook her head. Almost none, and that my friend was the problem. When your dinner lacks protein, sugar enters the blood quickly. There's nothing to slow down. Absorption hunger returns in the middle of the night. The liver thinks the body is low on energy. It releases glucose from storage, raising blood sugar from midnight to dawn. That's why your morning reading is high, even though you had a light dinner. I explained it with an image she loved. Protein is like little anchors. They keep your blood sugar from drifting upward. Without them, your sugar boat floats away all night. She smiled softly. So by trying to eat light, I made my sugar unstable. I guided her toward a gentle protein-supported dinner. A small piece of fish, one egg, a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese, soft tofu, or tender boiled chicken breast. After 1 week, she came back glowing. James, every morning, my sugar is steady, and I no longer wake up hungry at 3 a.m. My friend, protein isn't just for athletes or younger people. It is essential for stable nighttime blood sugar. A dinner without protein is like entering the night without a coat. Your body will try to protect you by raising sugar, and that's not what you want. Give your body what it needs, and it will give you peaceful mornings in return. A gentle closing message. My friend, as we enter our 50s, 60s, and 70s, our bodies stop shouting the way they used to. Their signals become softer, quieter, more subtle. Blood sugar is the same. It reacts not only to what you eat, but to how you live, how you sleep, how you worry, how you move, and how gently you treat your evenings. Over the years, I've learned that nighttime blood sugar is like a mirror. If you eat too late, it rises. If you skip dinner, it rises. If you worry, don't sleep deeply, stay still all evening, or drink water too late. It reflects all of it back to you, and often the smallest habits create the greatest change. I've seen patients start their mornings discouraged by a single high number. But those same people, after a few gentle adjustments, began waking up smiling, feeling heard, supported, and in harmony with their own bodies again. My friend, you don't need to be perfect. You simply need to understand yourself a little better, love yourself a little more, and treat your evenings with the softness they deserve. Let every night whisper to you, you are taking care of yourself one small kind choice at a time. And when you enter sleep in that peace, your blood sugar will know how to enter the night peacefully too.